Okay, here we go, and action.
Maria's her name, danger's her game. She's joined the new Hollywood sorority of stunt women.
Finally today, they're talented and tough, but can they type? Well, let's just say they can't be typecast. They're a new breed of Hollywood women, stunt women.
Doubling for Terry Hatcher. She's also doubled for Julia Roberts and Meg Ryan. Here she is, Maria Kelly.
It's my job to take risks.
Stunts are accidents. You know, that's what a stunt is. It's an accident, you know, because basically, you know, in your mind you have to say that, because the fact is you're going in there and you have to run into the building. Your mind has to know that this is what's going to happen, and it's going to be okay, and it's going to hurt. Not today, maybe tomorrow. But when you begin, you don't think about all that, and it chips away year after year. Stunt after stunt takes a little bit away each time. But I had a heart attack, and I still worked when I could. And then I had a second heart attack because of a tumor that was causing the heart attacks. And I was told I couldn't work ever again. Good girl. Now, did you want to go in the room? Yeah. Go in the bedroom? Well, you know, you get an adrenaline rush when you do a stunt, and in the beginning it was great because there's ignorance, because you don't know exactly like what you're gonna feel like after you do something, or you don't know the real dangers of it until you actually sit and watch and learn. So, you know, my heart problem, I had a heart problem when I was born with, they didn't know about. They did surgery on it a year and a half ago. And technically, every time I did a stunt, I had a blackout, but my eyes were open. And after a stunt, you're really hyper, and you don't feel pain, and you're all over the place, because it's like you get this huge adrenaline rush. And I ended up doing good at what I was doing, and I ended up liking the job. And 28 years later, I'm retiring from the job. I have been retired. It's been about 5 years. And it's different now, because now I have something new to create in my life. Security. Gotta make sure you don't keep breaking it. It's almost like putting my stunt pads on for work. Just leave that on. And of course you don't believe that at first, but physically I'm not able to do what I used to do because I am not strong. I mean, I'm not putting myself or anybody else in a situation to get hurt, because my ego won't let go of the fact that if you want to live longer, you do have to stop. I broke the bone above the ankle, but the ankle was so damaged that they can't take the pins out, which keep me from flexing. You know, hopefully in a year or two I'll be able to get it to flex. It's basically the fact is the damages were so bad already in my body that it only takes one extra small bad move and it's broken. I've been hit by cars 5 times. Car hits are just the 2 things you learn getting in is don't do high falls and don't do car hits because they will hurt you. And that was a truck. And I was on a bike, and as I said to you, I lifted. You see, and you think light. That was like the answer. I mean, you have to think. It hurts like it hurts. Yes, on that truck hit, I got injured really bad because it totally took my neck out, and my neck had never been injured. The truck hit really, totally messed my neck up, to the point where I started to lose my strength in my middle back and my lower back. It's a matter of, you know, it's a matter of years of being hit by cars and doing fight scenes and being thrown down, being thrown downstairs and going through explosions and jumping out of windows and, you know, and it's a great job. You know, I didn't want to be in the business. I'm the youngest of 7 kids. My father was a choreographer. My mom died when I was 2, and we lived in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, and he died when I was 14. So I got into modeling to get into acting and realized I couldn't afford acting classes between every little job I could get and my modeling, which wasn't like huge out here. We didn't have Teen Vogue or Teen Cosmo. We only had Teen Magazine. So and I did a lot of extra work. I learned a lot on the set, and I just realized watching a stunt one day, and I thought, you know, that's what I want to do, because I wasn't going to get a boob job at 25. I didn't really want to go with that image, because that's when the modeling image changed. But I got into it because I liked working, and then I loved working. And I'm one of the lucky people that loved doing what I did. I mean, it's hard to work 14 hours a day and then go from one set to the other. And I was lucky enough to go like 5 years straight after the writers' strike in the early 80s. And I was tired then. I'm disabled. I live off of Social Security disability. But, you know, it's been very disabling trying to get anywhere right now. So presently, you know, I'm just in the middle of getting new decisions made. You know, I'm getting my pension, and by the time I get that, then I'll be able to feel a little freer about actually having a vacation. I've only had one vacation that I've gone on without my girlfriend's husband paying for it. So one day I would like to just go on a nice vacation to the islands or something. But presently it's a day-by-day thing. It's like anything else. Some days are great, and some days it's just I get chest pains still. I still have heart, you know, pain. But other than that, every day that I wake up, I'm alive. I'm grateful for. My future is, and it's not as big as it was before, because of just in California, it's insane to buy houses at even the prices they are now. It was to have a ranch, so I could have my girlfriend, who has 5 adopted dogs. She wants to have her dog thing, and I would like to have horses, and have kids that are juveniles and handicapped have a place to come. I'm gonna let it unfold for me. I haven't won a lottery to do anything or like that, but I'm just gonna see what unfolds for me, because I don't know at the moment. All I know is I just want to get in a rental house to get another puppy for now, and hopefully in the future I'll have either worked, and volunteering is basically what I'll probably end up doing, because I know there are places in Colorado that do that, and I'm trying to find places out here, but you know, so hopefully, yeah, that's it. You know, I want to be able to give back, so. You know what, I feel grateful. I never thought I'd live to be 40 because I grew up with people that died left, right, and center. And I just feel grateful that I'm walking, I'm not paralyzed. I mean, I do have head injury issues and memory issues, but I'm grateful because I had the opportunity, and I've had 3 great careers. You know, modeling was a great career for me, and I loved it. And I worked as an extra, and people looked down on that, and I learned more as an extra and met the best people that, you know, people would die to meet. And then doing stunts and loving that. I mean, I've been very lucky. And even when I've, the past 5 years fighting for Social Security disability, even the fact that I had $6 a day and would only eat 1 meal a day for almost 2 years. I just bought a vehicle. I haven't had one in 2 years. That's okay with me, you know, because it's not the things we have. It's what we take with us in the present time and look at what other people don't have, because I truly believe the have-nots need what the people can give them. You know, so in other words, it's like I'm grateful. I've done stuff, you know, I should have been dead 50 times over. I mean, I died when I had my heart attack, but I know there's many other times in my life doing stunts when I almost got hit by a car that I saw lift up and moved over. I'm very lucky and I'm grateful. You know, I am. I mean, I can't bitch about the fact that God loved me enough to let me come back, or whoever believes in whatever you believe in, what is up there. You know, I can't even tell you words from what I saw when I died, because you know what, it's an experience that people have a different POV of, but for me, I knew what was going on. Point being is, all my life I've been very grateful. I could have been dead as a teenager.